Ever felt like you and your date were communicating on entirely different planets, even though you were technically speaking the same language? Or worse, have you ever expertly detonated a perfectly pleasant vibe with a comment so spectacularly clueless it deserved its own crater? All because you utterly misread the room, or her mood. What if the ultimate secret weapon to not just getting her, but forging a connection so profound it feels almost telepathic, the kind that builds electrifying, undeniable attraction, isn't about memorizing witty pickup lines or flashing a gold-plated resume, but about possessing an almost uncanny ability to navigate the intricate, often turbulent, ocean of human emotions, yours and hers? Forget your IQ for a moment. We're diving headfirst into EQ, emotional intelligence, the massively underrated superpower that can transform your dating life from a bewildering minefield into a captivating masterpiece. The genuine, game-changing tips to truly understand her and win her heart are about to be revealed. So, what is this mysterious EQ, this supposed sorcery that relationship gurus whisper about? Emotional intelligence, in its simplest, most potent form, is the ability to perceive, understand, use, and manage emotions effectively, both your own internal weather systems and the often subtle emotional currents emanating from others. Think of it as your emotional GPS. Your IQ might get you a great job or help you win at trivia night, but it's your EQ that builds the bridges to meaningful relationships, navigates the inevitable conflicts, and fosters genuine intimacy. This isn't about being a gushy, overly sentimental Hallmark card. It's about being smart, savvy, and skillful when it comes to the most powerful force in human interaction: feelings. In the dating arena, a high EQ isn't just attractive, it's practically a cheat code. Let's break down the core pillars of this attraction-boosting superpower. Pillar number 1. Self-awareness. Know thyself, and you shall dazzle, genuinely. This is ground zero. It's about developing an honest, unflinching understanding of your own emotional landscape. What are you feeling right now? Why are you feeling it? What are your common emotional triggers, the things that make you defensive, anxious, withdrawn, or overly enthusiastic? Recognizing your recurring emotional patterns in dating is crucial. Do you tend to get clingy when you feel insecure? Do you shut down when faced with criticism? Do you mistake excitement for deep connection too quickly? The more you understand your own internal operating system, the less likely you are to let your unchecked emotions sabotage your interactions. A self-aware individual is less prone to projecting their baggage onto others, acting erratically, or becoming an emotional drain. They own their stuff. This isn't just mature, it's incredibly reassuring and attractive. Pillar number 2. Self-management, or self-regulation, the anti-drama engine. Once you're aware of what you're feeling, the next crucial step is managing those emotions constructively. This isn't about suppressing your feelings or becoming an emotionless robot. It's about choosing your response rather than being a slave to your knee-jerk reactions. Feeling a pang of jealousy? Instead of lashing out or becoming passive-aggressive, a high EQ individual might acknowledge the feeling internally, question its validity, and then, if necessary, communicate their insecurity in a calm, non-accusatory way later. Feeling frustrated because plans changed? Instead of a sulk fest or an angry outburst, it's about expressing disappointment reasonably, or adapting with grace. Why is this so attractive? It demonstrates stability, emotional control, and a sense of safety. It signals that you're a reliable emotional harbor, not a volatile, unpredictable storm waiting to happen. Pillar number 3. Social awareness. Part A. Empathy, your emotional Wi-Fi. This is where your EQ starts to directly impact your connection with her. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, to metaphorically step into their shoes and see the world, even for a moment, from their perspective. It's about listening not just to the words she's saying, but actively tuning into the emotions underneath those words. This involves paying close attention to her tone of voice, her facial expressions, her body language, the rich, nonverbal symphony that often communicates far more than spoken language. She might say she's fine, but her slumped shoulders, downcast eyes, and flat tone tell a different story. Empathy picks up on that dissonance. Why is this a megawatt attractor? Because it makes her feel seen, truly seen. It makes her feel understood and validated on a profound level. That, he just gets me, feeling? That's the magic of empathy, and it's incredibly rare and deeply desired. Pillar number 4. Social awareness. Part B. Actively understanding her emotions, crucially, without assuming. Building directly on empathy, this is about making a conscious effort to grasp her specific emotional state in various situations. The vital component here is asking and listening, not jumping to conclusions or projecting your own interpretations onto her experience. Avoid the trap of thinking you automatically know how she feels, or worse, telling her how she should feel. Instead of, "You're probably just tired. That's why you're quiet." Try something more open and inviting, like, "You seem a bit quieter than usual. Is everything all right?" Or, "That sounds like a really frustrating, exciting, stressful situation for you. How are you feeling about it all?" This shows genuine curiosity and profound respect for her internal world, demonstrating that you value her unique perspective. Pillar number 5. Relationship management, the art of harmonious connection. This is where all the previous pillars converge, enabling you to build bridges and navigate interactions with grace and skill. It involves being genuinely supportive. This isn't about rushing in to fix all her problems unless she specifically asks for solutions. Often, it's about simply being there, offering comfort when she's down, enthusiastically celebrating her victories, big or small, and being a consistent, reliable emotional presence. That sounds really tough. I'm here for you if you want to talk or just need a distraction. Communicating effectively and respectfully. Using your emotional awareness to express your own needs, feelings, and opinions clearly but always respectfully. Often using I statements. I feel a bit concerned when X happens, because Y. It's also about handling disagreements constructively. Focusing on the issue at hand, seeking understanding, rather than attacking the person or trying to win the argument. Setting and respecting healthy boundaries. High EQ also means recognizing and respecting her emotional and personal boundaries, and being able to articulate and maintain your own in a healthy way. This creates a foundation of mutual respect. Let's look at EQ in action with quick dating scenarios. She's had a terrible day at work, full of stress. The low EQ response? "Oh well, bad days happen. Wanna watch a movie to forget about it?" While well-intentioned, it dismisses her feelings. The high EQ response? "Wow, That sounds incredibly frustrating. Do you want to vent about it, or would you rather I try and take your mind off it with something fun? It acknowledges her emotion and gives her agency. Or, you're feeling a bit insecure or jealous about something. The low EQ reaction is to become withdrawn, moody, or even accusatory. The high EQ approach is to first acknowledge that feeling to yourself, understand its root, and then, if appropriate and in a calm moment, communicate it constructively, focusing on your feeling rather than blame. And this leads us to the non-negotiable core of it all, the genuine factor. True emotional intelligence isn't a set of manipulative tricks or a performance designed to impress. It's about cultivating authentic self-awareness, a sincere curiosity about others, and a genuine desire to connect on a human level. If your empathy is faked, if your support feels conditional, if your self-awareness is just a mask, she will likely sense it. Authenticity is the bedrock. People are remarkably adept at sniffing out emotional insincerity. Ultimately, developing your EQ isn't just about acing a few dates. It's a long-term investment in your ability to build profound, lasting attraction and deep, meaningful connections. Unlike superficial charms that fade, a high emotional intelligence signals that you are capable of navigating the beautiful, messy, complex realities of a real relationship. It shows you're not just looking for a +1, but for a partner. And that capacity for genuine understanding, support, and emotional maturity? That's not just attractive, it's absolutely irresistible.